our thinking about the Jews, and even indeed our thinking about the New Testament, about Jesus and so on, has been distorted because we did not consider Jesus as a Jew who kept the law of Moses, as a Jewish teacher who was sent only to the lost sheep of the tribe of Israel to start with. These things have not featured in our thinking, in our structures of theology. And so there's a whole work of restoration, a whole work of purification of our thinking that is restoring the Jewishness of Jesus, the Jewishness of the 12, the Jewishness of Mary, the Jewishness of Paul, and the apostle to the nations. And so this has big implications for our understanding of the scriptures. But it's this whole process of purification, as it happens in different churches, that is bringing us all together around the root in Israel.
Yeah, I just want to say, Father Peter, if your heart is to restore the Jewishness of Jesus, his name is Yeshua, his mother's name was Miriam, and Paul's name was Shaul.
Shaul, yes. Okay.
Just want to straighten this guy out. No, he knows. He knows that.
The whole process here is one of learning on the Gentile side, because when I joined TJCII at the beginning, there were a lot of things I had no idea of, but which our Messianic brothers quickly make us alert us to, of things that have offended them, of things that our ways of thinking that have been strongly shaped by this history.
That triggers a thought before you get to your next question. I think none of this would have come to the foreground at all if God hadn't decided to take this moment in history to resurrect the Messianic Jewish community of the first century. The Messianic Jews, I'm not speaking about just individual Messianic Jews or Jews who believe in Jesus, but I'm talking about the Messianic Jewish community has been gone from the scene probably for 1,700 years. And the very fact that God chose this moment in history to raise and resurrect the Messianic Jewish community has now, I believe, pricked the heart of people like Father Peter and many others in the church, because they've now been confronted, not by individuals like me necessarily, but they've been confronted by the very fact that this Messianic Jewish community is here again. And I'm not sure anyone thought this would happen, but here we are, and now we're dealing with it.
So this is why when we organize meetings to make known the TJCII vision, we always try to have a Messianic speaker as well as Gentile Christian speakers, because this means when you have the Messianic Jewish speaker, the Christians are having to deal with a reality. It's not just they're being presented with an interesting idea, because you can look at an idea and think, well, I don't really like this idea or agree with it. But when you have a community of Jewish believers in Jesus, you're dealing with a reality. You've got to face this. And it's this new reality in modern times that makes possible an initiative like this, as Rabbi Marty has said.